Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day here in the wonderful United States, and I'm just getting started here in the world of Guild Wars, everybody's favorite game. I am about 200 of these little raw gemstones shy of completing the Aquabreather. So let's see if we can start it off right and get into a meta map, which I don't know if the meta is happening. It looks like it's live right now. I don't see any action going on though. Looks like everybody's kind of grinding their weeklies. If I had to guess, that's kind of what people are doing. But I don't know exactly what we're gonna get into yet or not. So let's see. And I did get the last time I was live, somebody mentioned Tiny Hub because of the whole Blish HUD lagging thing, right? And as you can see, I did get Tiny HUD working through Nexus, which is kind of cool, actually. I did not know there were alternate pathing modules, but this one definitely runs a lot better than Blish HUD does. As my game just decides to completely lag out. Bruh, that was right on the money. I'm just waking up, so forgive me for my bad aim, you know. Yeah, let's keep it pushing. So I am basically these raw enchanting stones. I need 175 or 165 actually to get to where I need to be. Or no, I can't do math yet. 265. Need 500. So we're gonna be doing a lot of gathering. We're gonna be doing a lot of mirrors. I'm gonna be trying to get as many of these as possible. Maybe doing some conversion of my antiquated ducats. So but I did finish up the Starlit Weald mastery, map mastery yesterday. Gotta love the mirrors.
Rare and valuable.
I will say this, man. You get a lot of unidentified gear from this. Like if you're not doing these mirrors, like even just, you know, loading in, running a mirror route, then I think you're missing out on a pretty easy gold making strat, right?
Over here, Commander! Oh, this little birdie needs help getting back to its nest. I think you...
I'm good. I'm good on the bird jumping puzzle. The bird jumping puzzle and the other jumping puzzle almost nearly broke me. Not gonna lie. I was not a fan. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. we'll see how many I can get from these mirrors, and then we'll try to figure out where we're at. Might end up needing to wait another day.
Rare and valuable.
Depending on how much time we have, we'll see how hard I can force it. Get these stupid enchanting stones. And I've come to the conclusion, essentially, that I don't exactly hate the way that they're doing these legendaries. I think that it is a decent way to actually force doing the content. It is kind of irritating, or it was irritating in Janthier, I feel, to do more, like to do all of the quests, little events of a certain area. But here in Visions of Eternity, it seems like the quests kind of spawn really fast. I didn't, like when I first started and was like, oh shit, I need to actually like play the masteries and like get them all done. The events were pretty much available. Like, there's all kinds of events around all the time, it seems. So money was bad. Rough. Let's see. You just need to stun them.
Exhilarating.
Why are these ones so? Split, bro. I wonder if see, that one just instantly died. What the heck, man? Yikes. Completely missed. Those ones are insanely hard to break. Solo, it looks like. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this. I don't think I ever did this event. We'll see if it pops up as in like one of the Stop the Inquest ones. Oh boy. One of my least favorite things is when I do an event like this where I decide to stop and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just I'll do the event, whatever. It's here.
Now perhaps this biome
Nice.
can be left alone for a
And
while.
it fails. There's a couple of them that just like outright failed. That is like by far my least favorite thing. So I was right here. Do I have 12? I do. Let's go this way. Let's go. Alright.
Any idea what happened to those pirates Kuda recruited? Haven't seen them since we set up the base.
He told them that if they go into the ruins first, they could have any treasures they found.
I think once I'm done with the Aquabreather, I think I'm going to be kind of done with VOE for a little while. Then I'll get back to doing like all of my normal gameplay loop stuff. Probably should do some of the adventures. Let me turn on my my path. 'Cause if I can do this adventure,
Off you go! Quickly! Now!
then I'm pretty sure it'll take me over the top for my last set of masteries. Big air. Big air. Oh, God. Missed it. Missed it. Let's go. Let's go. This is where I always get confused. Gotta go this way. Let's go. Choya race. Am I gonna get gold? I've noticed that once you get gold once, you're usually
You have proven to be an adept, Choya.
good to go. I mean,
is
I
there
barely
anything you
made gold
can't
that
do?
time. Yep, it put me over the top. Now I'm officially maxed out. For now. Let's see. Bathing. Turn that back off. Let's get back to the juice. Back to the mirrors. I don't know if I'm gonna get Ancora. I really do like the skin, but I really don't know. What's up, BBOO? How you doing, man? What's up, Emperor? How you doing, man? Sorry for the late response a little bit. Just trying to get that gold on that adventure. You know what I'm saying? Imagine playing rat people. I know, bro. I know. That's why I have a second engineer. So the thing is back in the day, this character is pretty old. Back in the day, I was like, I'm gonna make a different, like at least one of each race, right? 99% of all of my characters are human females, you know, as the Lord intended, right? But
So that's my idea. I'll gather up
I,
the priory
I did
and
make
head
one
due
of
west through the
each
forest.
race. I was playing Sylvari a lot too. My main that I play the most, my Guardian, is probably the only Sylvari that I play. But everything else is every other character. Like I think I have over 1,000 hours on a Sylvari warrior too.
I feel 6 feet tall.
Char is by far the least played race in my book. Clear up my inventory. Let's go. Bruh. What's going on? I have to get all of them at the same time?
Quite a reward.
I would have agreed a year or two after we got into the lore and IBS, and I really enjoyed what they did with the Char. I like the Char, like, from a lore perspective. I don't really like them from a playing games perspective, though. Too much clipping, man. It's way too much clipping. I can't get behind the armor, the fashion wars, dude. The fashion wars is too much for me to overlook. Speaking of which, I think we're getting... When are we getting fashion templates? Is that tomorrow? $15 days? We got 2 weeks left? I need to spend some of this currency. The Norn were originally my most played. I didn't even have the same disdain in general. But it feels like they were done dirty from the lore. They were. The Norn were definitely done dirty. Have you read the books, Emperor? They were definitely done dirty. So the Char were kind of done dirty too. They turned everybody kind of into a... The Azura are way more friendly than typical. The third one is Sea of Sorrows, right? So I read Ghost of Ascalon recently. It's still on my to-do list to finish converting it into an audiobook. I'm about halfway through Edge of Destiny. And in both cases, I think it feels like old Guild Wars more so than Guild Wars 2. Everything is kind of grittier, more serious. I think Edge of Destiny is more close to Guild Wars 2 writing because you're dealing with, I don't know, the way that they portray Ritlock in that book doesn't vibe with me a whole lot. I think it could have been better, bro. It's not letting me know. Yeah, the first book with Dougal Keene and those characters and the kind of the strife between basically Ebon Hawk and the Ebon Vanguard and the Char, like even though it's a friendly Char, was they did a good job of portraying that kind of strife. I'll be interested to see what role Dougal plays, because he did show up.
Quite a reward.
He did show back up into the story. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was like kind of referencing when I was saying that they were they got done dirty. Was the Norn in like lore? Yeah, they like drink and party and stuff, but they're like
Quite a reward.
very honor driven. Like they're out for their legend. They're out for their hunts, and like part of that is deemed what's irrational about them. But another thing is that they're like hella strong. Like these fools were like soloing armies in the books. Like they portray Air as basically going to solo, basically the champion of Jormag. That was like one of her things. She goes with like a couple of homies. And then in the first book you have Gaida, who basically solos the Tomb Guardian. She ends up spoiler alert, she dies, right? It's the first chapter of the book, but then you have the cousin or whatever his name is, and he ends up like soloing whole packs of Char and just like murks them. So like that. This is not to say the story can't evolve, to demonstrate how the world has evolved. More or less relations in the past, the culture of the races. Yeah, I agree, brother. Yeah, it shouldn't be steamrolled. I think that the fact that everybody became more diplomatic over time and all the stories end in a nice bow with everybody being friendly, I think that's a mistake. You kind of tie yourself into too many loose ends. You should have some strife between the races, whether it's Char and Norn, whether it's Azura and Human or Azura and Sylvari. That's kind of like the whole Nightmare Court thing, right? The Nightmare Court had beef with the Azura because like, hey bro, you experimented on us, right? That was the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, in the books, the Norn are like, they're friendly, but they're friendly, they're retarded, but they're also like they're very well-rounded. Like, they're not just dumb for the sake of being dumb, and I feel like that's kind of what is portrayed in the game. Let's see.
Quite a reward.
There's one character that's part of the Wizard's Tower Astral World who kind of feels like the course correction. Like he's more serious. Yeah. So I don't usually get involved too much in the lore aspect of the Guild Wars 2 storytelling these days. Back in early Living World seasons, I was definitely more active in like learning about the lore of the game. I'm just kind of waiting to see what's next. And I follow the main story beats, but the days of me like reading all the text and all that stuff are kind of over. I just kind of hop in and jam, play the game. Oh, I did get a Weald Operator's jacket. Alright. I don't know where I got that from. I'm at 300. I need 200 more. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Might end up doing fractals or raids or something instead. Killing some time. Frode. I like Frode. Frode, you're right. Frode is a more well-rounded character.
I feel 6 feet tall.
Did all but 3 of these chests. Alright. Looks like I won't be finishing the Aquabreather today. But I will go do other things. Let me camp this guy. I don't even really need to camp this dude anymore. Because I'm already max mastery, so we're just going to leave him there. What do we want to play? My family is doing pretty good. My son is sick, unfortunately. And my wife is not sick, but she's doing good. And one of the things that we've been discussing recently is buying a second house. Which, what's up, Grand Camp? How you doing, man? And I know that's kind of strange to think about in 2026, considering most people can't get one house. But we've been in our house for almost 10 years now, and it's not that it's not big enough. It's not that it's not nice. It's that I think that I don't know. I think that I'm kind of on the whole empire building kick, if I'm being completely honest. I just want another house, more or less. I got a bag slot at some point. Got a random bag slot in my inventory. All right, dude. We are.
How can I help you? Like fine wine, I just keep getting better.
Imagine being in a loving, committed relationship with a kid and considering buying a second house. So it's not without its problems, right? We're going on 12 years of marriage. So many legendaries.
Just one more
Yeah,
confirmation of how great I am.
these legendary starter kits are cursed, man. That's
Like fine wine.
as soon as I'm done with the Aquabreather, that's gonna be my go-to thing. Is
I'm ready to unleash.
I'll be working through all of these, which I'm basically gonna just make Eternity and sell it, I think. Yeah, I got quite a few legendary starter sets, and I'm gonna continue collecting them until I work my way through all of them. They're getting they're getting devalued pretty heavily these days. So I don't know if it's exactly worth it. There's certain legendaries that are more worth it than other ones, but I'm just doing a key run. I feel like that's good. We can we can do a key farm real quick. Roll on that. But yeah, that's basically where the family's at. Work is good, everything's good. Um, wife is good. Son is sick right now, which means that I will be getting sick. I already feel it coming on. Like I already feel myself getting sick. And that was part of the reason why I didn't go live last week, is because it's like he caught some kind of crud. And now that school is back, yeah, he just collects stuff. And, it's unavoidable, man. It really is. Kids are petri dishes, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. My son will go down, like we'll be at, Walmart, let's say, and he'll just decide I want to lay on the floor, and then I'm like,
You ain't a friend of
Come
Big
on,
Nose Ted.
sweetness.
great,
Just
we're gonna get sick now.
Let's see.
You almost spilled
Greetings.
my drink. You're looking for a
A
fight.
haircut and a
'Cause now you got
maybe
one.
not even then.
Let him
Away
have
from
it,
my
boys.
dad's quick kissers.
I'm gonna knock you
I should have. I got to level 15 so that way I could get some skills, but I just decided against it. Oh God.
I can't believe it.
Had to grab a water real quick. Sorry. Dude, you gotta be careful with bugs and kids, bro, because some bugs are definitely you're gonna end up like that kid in Australia that got that brain parasite. He got a brain parasite from eating a slug on a dare. And he died.
I surrender.
To be honest, so I'm not an uncle yet. I can imagine being an uncle is pretty cool though,
The ground like
because
a big nail.
you get all the fun parts of kids, but then you could just be like, all right, I'm done. That's kind of
I yield.
like being a grandparent, right? It's like grandparent, you get all the little
I need backup.
all the
Who
good
can hit the
aspects
hardest?
of
I'll go
children.
first.
Oh yeah, that's
Almost.
so. One of my buddies, me and my wife, we have a pretty extensive friend group in real life. We get invited to a lot of baby showers, a lot of children's birthday parties, and one of the things that we did
Surrender.
is all my friend groups, we started with wish lists. So you set up a wish list on Amazon, and that way when somebody's like, hey, what does your kid want for his birthday, you just send them a wish list, and you have a bunch of shit that's from like $20
Bandits, thieves,
to
and
like
brawlers.
$60
By order
on
of the
there.
Ministry Guard, you are
and
all under arrest.
some of them, I'm not gonna lie, some of them have some wild shit. I've considered adding a
Find a way to help
like
you
a
no matter
GTX
If
50
Sarantine keeps swiping our
50
low-level
series
prisoners,
graphics
we'll have
card.
to start arresting a better class of villain.
like NVIDIA 5070 added to my son's wish list for his birthday. But yeah, some of them have like some crazy shit. They're like a $300 bottle warmer or some shit for their kid, right? And which to be fair, like maybe they have it for their family members that are like down for that kind of thing. Ain't no way I'm buying that shit for. I wouldn't buy that shit for my own kid. You know what I mean? Let alone somebody else's kid. So basically, all my friends have these wish lists, and some of them have the most absolutely diabolical toys on there. And whenever they send me one and I see some shit, one of my friends for their 2-year-old had a drum set, bro. They had like a child's drum set. Which I get it. Some kids, they were born to be a drummer. I would be so pissed if one of my boys bought my son a drum set. The most loud, obnoxious toy imaginable. And I usually text them and I'm like, yo, that's a bold move, bro. And then I usually say, I'm probably not gonna get the drum set, but we'll see what else is available.
Careful. Don't let the target practice for these goons waste good bullets.
Oh god.
When do we get to see some
The
action?
recorder would be pretty dope though.
Is it just me?
It's that do-gooder from the bar. Recruits.
Yeah, that's.
Slobs who messed up the bar.
Oh god.
Be in jail.
My brother is super good about getting gifts that my son would enjoy, but not trolling me too bad.
Hey, keep your hands off me.
Almost ready.
Okay. Surrender. When you get to the mist, tell him Twitchy
Don't
Jake
Twitchy
sent
Jake sent you. I used to run
who I am. I'm
this key
famous.
farm like over and over again back in the
this.
day. I've since forgotten how to do it super fast, but it's all good. I'm just chilling. But yeah, so pretty much now, since we're looking at getting a second property, my entire life has been shifted to fixing all of the random shit in my house. So that way I could either sell it or rent it out. But I've no idea how to do either of those things. I've never had to sell a house. I've never had to be a landlord. So it's a lot to figure out. And I can imagine it's going to impact my life in a not super friendly way at first, considering you know, something simple like, oh yeah, let's change out the sinks in the bathroom because they're looking kind of beat up. That's like a freaking all-day job. That's like 8 trips to Home Depot.
Pull this off, you'll have to eat, breathe, think, and stink like a bandit.
I want kids, but I'm terrified as shit of being a dad. So, I was 28 when my son was born, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Me and my wife, that's another thing that we're trying to do. We're trying to get things right, so that way we could have another kid. Kids are great. They are, in my opinion, they are the reason we are here. It is the circle of life. You know, have you ever what's a good concept that kind of portrays this in film? It's like it's almost like you get to relive your life from the third person.
You're trespassing, jerk. Now I have to hurt you.
Elder cousin said you just sort of figure it out as you go along. So in project management, you have traditional plan-oriented planning, like where you plan out everything to the day, week, month. It's a traditional Gantt chart type situation. And then you have agile, which is you just kind of go with the flow and you figure things out and you're just adept. You just maximum flexibility. Just roll with the punches. And having a kid is kind of a hybrid approach, right? Where there's certain things you can plan for. You might want to put him in a really good school, but your kid might not be very academically inclined. Not saying that they're dumb.
Johnny, baby.
Like, so my son,
Man plus.
he is very smart. He picks things up very quickly. He's ahead of his classmates in school. He's in kindergarten, right? So it's not like he's doing rocket science or anything, but he is, you know, like he's testing at almost a second grade level right now. And it's because me and my wife, we spend a lot of time with him and we prioritize his learning and we trick him into doing things that he doesn't know is learning related. So, but he's doing really good. That being said, he will not sit in one spot and eat his food. And when we are teaching him, or when he is in like in-person classes, he is like all over the fucking place. Like he will, it's like, yo, almost to the point that it's pretty, I don't want to diagnose him or anything, but it's like ADD symptoms. Like he has to be fidgeting with something. He has to be looking around, standing up, like spinning in circles. Like he's a high energy kid, and we got him in Taekwondo. We're thinking about getting him into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well.
Good to see you.
And that's not including all the other stuff that he has going on. So
Ted thinks
he's
we
a super busy 5-year-old.
That's why the gods invented.
But he's doing good. We are trying to get him into like a really highly rated school. It's actually one of the best STEM elementary schools in the country. And we're like trying to get him in. And both of us are kind of like, dude, I don't know if this kind of structure is going to work for him. Like, we've been good because we've been very like, oh yeah, we'll just teach him. And if he stands up, you know, and we have to tell him like, hey, are you paying attention? You know, and he is, but he's just screwing around with shit. Then we just let it slide. But I don't know if that's going to work in a school environment. You know what I mean? I think he's going to get bored and he's going to stop paying attention. He's not necessarily going to get the attention he needs.
Kids. How many bombs does it take to set a
Adrenaline rush.
I say all this because, you know, even though we want the best for our child and we make these plans, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to actually come to fruition or work out the way you think they are. And that's when you need to have a level of acceptance, right? What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? Yeah, bro. It's been a while. Talking about kids, bro.
You want a piece of me?
Stay behind me, children.
I think that the best way to go about it is to at least have one kid. Honestly, is really manageable. It's like, I would say it's like a 2 to 3 year commitment of your actual time, right? Outside of that little commitment window, you can determine whether
Thank you so much.
whether you feel like it's worth it or not. Because once they're about 5, like, yeah, you hang out with them, but like, dude, like I was working through Super Mario Bros on the Wii U with my son. Like me and him are just like gaming together, and he's at the point where he's like learning how to type and shit at 5. So pretty soon it's like, hey dad, let's spend some time. And I'm like, all right, let's run some dungeons, you know, or let's hop on the game, you know.
If you insist.
Obviously you got to do
Tell
more
me,
than just that, but
How did you respond so quickly?
We were in the right place at the right time.
you love
Don't
that I still have a
underestimate.
Wii. Mine is coming home tomorrow. Your kiddo? I didn't know you had a kid, Johnny. Actually, maybe I did. It's been a while, brother. I'm not caught up on all the lore yet. Your kids must be older then, huh? Hey, I gotta talk to this dude.
Lieutenant Francis, what's the
gets blown
situation
up.
here? We got all the people out.
So my Wii
far, we
U,
haven't found any.
the story of my Wii U and how I came about owning a Wii U is I met my wife
Francis,
at
tell me you got everyone out of there in time.
Ramadan
No, sir.
pool party because I was in the Middle East. It was Ramadan. Anybody that knows anything about Islam is that Ramadan is their holy month, right? So all the bars and everything shut down. You can't drink or anything. Some places in some countries, like I think in Abu Dhabi, you can still go there. You can still order drinks, but it's not like a club. But in Bahrain, everything shut down. Like couldn't even order food. So we threw a bunch of pool parties during Ramadan, which is like the most haram shit you do because we still had access to alcohol via the military base. So we would just stock up on bottles, go throw pool parties during Ramadan. It's a wild statement, but it is what it is. So met my wife there, and then we went after Ramadan was over. We went clubbing and partying and all this stuff all the time because we were early 20s.
On everyone else.
And so, you know,
The Queen doesn't
why
expect
not?
perfection.
You know, I was in the military, had money.
Why do you?
Fuck it. And then I got bored. And so then I was like,
Fair
I'm
weather
going to just
we're having.
game. And at the time, I was big into Guild Wars. No.
Wait, what?
No, my
What's
wife
up with
was
my
a
face?
Philippine
Why do I have to be the burn
Philippine
It's not
expat.
permanent.
She worked
So
there,
stop
but she
crying.
did not.
We need to be in the cells before
She was a
17
Philippine
arrives.
citizen
Let's move.
at the time. She's naturalized now.
I was too hard on Francis.
But we wanted to do something together, and I was gaming all the time, right? So I was like playing League of Legends. I was playing Guild Wars. And then I got her into League of Legends. And then we started playing together. But the thing is, I was playing at like just shy of platinum level at the time. And she was like brand
It's
new
coming
to
from below,
MOBAs
and that
and
floor
brand
grate
new
is
to
moving.
computer games.
So that's
all
how they've been
together.
getting in and out.
It was incredibly frustrating
Rally to me.
because
Shield formation.
she just
I can't
didn't
be
have
What are we
she
waiting
didn't have the
for?
base knowledge
Wait,
necessary
wait. Don't
to
rush in.
be successful. And we still played a lot together, but I basically was like, all right,
Time to do
you're not digging League of Legends. We will play a different game. So I went and I bought a Wii U, and I bought the edition, the collector's edition or whatever, of the Wii U that came with Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD remake. She's in NICU for about 2 months, but she's doing well. Dude, that's wild. My son was in NICU for like 3 days, and I was freaking the
That
fuck
was
out.
exhilarating.
I'm glad she's doing good,
And
dude.
effective.
That felt good.
Super glad she's doing good. Hopefully it's smooth sailing from this point on, man. Was she just a preemie or had some issues? But in short, I've had that Wii U ever since. And the reason why I got the Wii U is because it had Just Dance on it. My wife likes to dance. So that way we could do Just Dance and play other games together. And that was it, man. That's how I got my Wii U. And then for the longest time, up until basically my son was born and old enough to kind of figure out some games, it literally sat in a box in my garage, brother. And when it was so bad, right? And I'm not gonna say that I did anything to this Wii U, but when I set up my Wii U and I got it working. It was already after Nintendo stopped supporting the Nintendo eShop. So it was no longer supported. And basically, I was stuck with just whatever games I had downloaded. I pressed the wrong button. But I was stuck with whatever games I had downloaded on the system disk, and whatever games I could find at GameStop. And needless to say, it didn't turn out good, because I was trying to, like, my 5-year-old son doesn't want to play Just Dance. He wants to play like Sonic and other shit, and it's kind of hard to get those set up for him without any games. So there's a way that you can get these games, because I did buy games, but the discs wouldn't work. And then I also figured out that he loaded a bunch of like saltine crackers into the disk drive. That also didn't help. So it was exciting times. Very exciting times. Pathing window, test trails, map completion. This is B-HUD only. Do I not get trails? I don't get trails for these. Map completion coming soon. End of Dragons. I should have it. Why is it not rendering? That's lame. I have to use Bush HUD. Taking a break. Back in 10 minutes. Alright, man. You enjoy.
Dishonorable left.
Well, dude, Johnny,
Feel the fury.
you're in for a wild ride, brother. You and your old lady live together, I assume?
Run away.
If I have to run Bush HUD, I'm gonna be upset. There's trails. I have to use tickets. Man, I don't want to use tickets. I wonder if there is a. This trails, Giller's 2, Timey HUD. That was 2 years ago. Let's see. him disappoint. Yeah, we do. And it will be interesting. Oh yeah, dude. For me, the process is pretty easy, but yeah, I remember having to do all that. I had to do all that with my. I had to do all that with two different jobs, because I like basically lined up a new job like right around the time my son was born.
What? Yes! Feel the fury! Open!
It's all good, man. Just gotta roll
Small
punches.
victory will make
You had
their
one
fear all
character
the
slot left
sweeter
that had
next
to choose between Elementalist, Ranger, Thief, Warrior for the last character slot. It depends. So it would definitely not be Elementalist unless you're really into mages. What are your other character slots? MDC. What other slots do you think are good? Pretty much everything else, but I haven't really decided on a main yet. Okay. So, as you could tell, I have 2 of every class. So, you have pretty much everything else. Reinstalling Guild Wars 2. Johnny, good luck and Godspeed, brother. You'll get a little bit of game time in, but not too much. I play Necro the most, though, and I like easy builds. I would say the easiest... So, I like my Ranger a lot. Easy builds with decent DPS. I don't know if Ranger has easy builds. Ranger has the most diverse build set. Thief and Elementalist are 2 of the kind of highest skill classes you could play, to be honest. I really like Thief. I don't like all of the Thief specs, but Thief does have Condi Daredevil, it has Power Daredevil, and it has Pistol Deadeye, which that is kind of the go-to for a lot of people. Like, that's kind of what I'm rocking here. I haven't played too much Elementalist. There are easy builds on Elementalist, but the thing is with Elemental, what I typically do when I play different characters is I find like one spec and I kind of tend to stick with that one spec, and they tend to be the older specs. So I really like Soul Beast, which is a Path of Fire spec. On Guardian, I play mostly Dragon Hunter, but I do play a lot of like Heal Firebrand. On Ranger, I said Soul Beast, but I also play Druid as a heal Druid. I like Druid. For Thief, I typically stick with Daredevil, even though I do like Spectre a lot as well. Elementalist is just pretty much Tempest. I would say Tempest is like really the only Ellie spec that's resonated with me. Elementalist is way higher APM than you're going to otherwise get with those other classes. Warrior is kind of a middle class. The heal spec is pretty strong, and you do have Power Spellbreaker. So those 2 classes are pretty easy to play. So it's kind of let's see if I can get some pistol action going here. Let's see if I can showcase the power, the absolute power of this build. Do I run trickery? That's like I was running trickery because I was doing solo open world stuff. You don't do steal time. Yeah, you do that one. I'm sure some raids are going on, right? It's Monday after all. COCM. I wonder if I could get away with pistol Deadeye and COCM. Both their stun breaks and utility skills are not mandatory. Damn. We're doing Secrets of the Obscure. We're gonna show the power. Wizard's Tower. Yeah, see Elementalist and I get nervous on the ability list. Yeah, so there's a lot to keep track of on Elementalist. I've been tried Evoker. So yeah, I like Tempest and I do like Catalyst too. Catalyst is pretty fun. There are easy builds on every class, to be honest. I would say Warrior is probably the one that's kind of middle of the road. It has some really fun builds. Like I really do like Spellbreaker a lot. When I play Elementalist, I think I have like 200 hours on Elementalist. I have 2 separate Elementalists and I have like maybe 200-300 hours on them total. Let's see. We are doing the ultimate. We will have our DPS meter here and we will see how it fares in a live encounter. Do I have power food somewhere? Is somebody gonna drop food? I guess it must be me.
Get away from me.
Not gonna lie, I've not played this build a whole lot. So but should be fine. This build is the easiest build in the game. It performs very well. So if you want just something to steamroll, I need to do like a low intensity build, like my favorite low intensity builds video eventually.
You cannot take my power.
Awakened soul. Power, precision, healing, and condition damage. Wild. Cryptists or bandits.
Bring that one down.
Ripped hunts, group events. I need to do my weekly eventually. So we got a power spellbreaker here. This conduit is going to wreck shop.
I am mighty.
Your end is nigh. A little to the left and...
Let's see. Let's see if the pistol Deadeye is as good as people think.
The end is near.
There's one to remember me by.
So this build is, it's literally just this one skill.
Your end is nigh.
I feel like I should have some. I think I messed up. This says more damage, but I'm not. I'll swap it back to trickery. Maybe it'll kill my DPS, but I feel like I'm not spamming unload as much as I possibly can. Maybe I need to swap haste out. Nice. I think I could just ignore those. Dude, I would think that the conduit would be pumping hard. They're not. Do I get a damage modifier for using my Deadeye skill? Yeah, this build is like literally just one button. This is the most cursed build in all of Guild Wars 2. So if you want an easy build that does decent DPS, here you go. Get it. Now I am the lowest of all of the DPS builds. I will say it's pretty easy to beat this number. Maybe my build is wrong somewhere. Yo, what up, Buddha? I am showcasing. This is the most cursed build in Guild Wars 2. The pistol unload Deadeye. I think I do get a damage modifier. I'm looking at benchmark. Why is Guardian, Mesmer, and Revenant so cracked at the moment?
If you don't stun her, we have
Glorious
no other
combination of skill.
Because
Just a bit of your soul.
Visions of Eternity cracked those characters out. I don't know about Mesmer. What's cracked on Mesmer? Chrono? Or is it true? I know what's wrong. I'm running the wrong relic too. What relic should I be running for this first ass build? Fireworks.
extra damage.
Pick those up!
Your end is nigh.
Bigger. Recovery.
There you go. You can literally like cook dinner while you're
Beautiful blend of
playing
talents.
build. Look at this variant.
If you don't stun her, we have no other options.
Increase cooldown on skills like Shadow Step and Armor Mobility.
Score one for me.
Wow. What a riveting fight. Why's everybody GGing? Wow, you can just exit. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do Thief. And I'm just double checking this build. Rock this one. If you could collaborate with any Guild Wars 2 YouTuber, who would you pick? If I could collaborate with anybody, I would have already, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, probably like Muckluck. I know that's kind of lame, but me and Muck have chatted in the past. It's always been very brief. I think he's a pretty good dude.
Let's roll.
Alright, dude.
A
Look
little
at
to the
that.
left.
Look at that, brother. Look at that. Look at that, dude. 24K.
You will suffocate.
24K while literally asleep.
Blade Storm.
Hey, dude. What thief build do you think is the strongest at the moment for instance content? Probably Heal Spectre. If I was gonna actually vote for a real build,
Wonderful combination.
I like I like this build. This is a good power build right here for you. Like literally drinking water, playing with one hand.
Blade Storm.
Missile Deadeye doesn't do 50k DPS. But it does good enough
Glorious
DPS.
combination of skill.
Yeah, I would say like so Condi Daredevil's a lot of fun. That's pretty easy. Missile Deadeye is literally brain dead. Like I could multi-box this. But I could multi-box this build. Probably clear rates on it.
You're in my sights.
Return.
Yeah. Condi Dagger Daredevil is
Beautiful blend of talents.
really nice. Really fun build. In my opinion. pretty much anything. I just want to be useful and avoid negative comments on pugs. So first off, pugs don't matter. I don't even listen to pugs, even if they're right.
A wonderful combination.
Boy.
That's refreshing.
I don't even know if I still have Connie Daredevil locked in. I don't play Thief a lot.
Bring that one down.
Glorious combination of skill.
Pretty much anything. Power Daredevil. Dismissal Deadeye. Connie Daredevil. Heal Spectre. Those are also. Yeah. Yeah, don't listen to pugs ever. I pug everything and I don't know what I'm doing, so. Actually, that's not true. I do know what I'm doing, but I never watch this. Like elite, dude. You see that? That was a pro level play right there.
Take that.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm just kind of lazy with Guild Wars. The amount that you have to take this game serious to get outcomes you want is very little. Like, to the point that, you know, when people talk about builds, people talk about what is good or bad, it all really boils down to personal preference and having the right gear for that build. Like, is Condi Virtuoso better than Condi Scourge or Condi Harbinger or you know, Power Ritualist? Like,
Look at this. So pretty.
who knows? Right? It all comes down to what you personally want. Antiquary was pretty busted for a little while. Power is still pretty good. I need the fast load add-on. I don't know, man. I'm old. I'm old and patient. I did have fast load for a while, and I think I removed it. Let me see. Yeah. All right, there you go, dude. It's done. There you go, Dano. Asking you shall receive.
Rare treasure.
Bruh. Free skin. Free skin instantly. Alright, let's see what else we can get into. I'm digging this build, brothers. Brothers and sisters. 7 through 5 full clear CM. I don't know if I want to sweat. Let's do some weekly shit. Let me spend. Natural rewards. Let me get my gold pouches. Bro. Bro. What is going on? Guild Wars. Alright, take me to the rewards section. The cursed UI. I swear.
Life. Give my creation life.
I think. My wife just woke up. It's the browser. Yeah. If Fastload did this, I'm not to blame. I'm not blaming anybody, bro. I'm blaming ArenaNet. The thing is, if I have to do a bunch of shit to get the Wizard's Vault to work, it's not very optimized. I mean, I know they're using like a browser, Chromium, blah blah blah, but my computer doesn't have any other problems. Like, and I don't have like a busted ass rig. So, all right, 21 gold. I don't know why it's loading like that horrible. Get the Alliance Quartermaster set. Complete 3 regions for skimming the seas achievement. Complete Bee's Eye View of Paradise. Oh, nice. If I relog and relog in, does that work? What am I gonna do my weekly on? I always do my weekly on my Guardian. Let's see if fast load helps. I mean, it was pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. One legendary enemy. Rift hunt or group event. Salvage 50 items. This thing is still broken, dude. Can't even see what I'm doing. I can't believe that my pathing module doesn't work with Tekits. Or Tez trails. Like, I would be hard doing map comp if Tez trails worked. Which I could have swore they did. Let's see. guildwars2pathing.com. Oh god. This inventory is cursed too. blame OBS. Let's see if I could get Blish to work. Blish works. Super laggy. X Laboratory. Let's start there. Got about 15 minutes to complete this. Home instance, Specs Lab. Boom. Dunzo. Rocking it. Selected. Cryptus or bandits? Salvage items.
I want that.
Did those not count? They did. My least favorite part of this game is fighting the UI constantly.
I want that.
Ten more. Alright, that should be enough. Boom, boom, done, done. We have one done, so 3 done now. Complete 10 events. Group events. Rip this. Rift hunts. I wonder if it's better to probably better to do them in Soto, right? Do some rift hunting. Somebody has my idea. That's our despair. Dropping in.
I am mighty. Hurts, doesn't it?
Why can I not seal the rift?
That was a breeze.
Bruh.
I want that. channel rock and soil. A wonderful combination. Here I come. Protected.
Target marked.
Music is popping off right now. You're in an epic battle
I am river and ocean.
versus a tier 1 rift.
Glorious combination of protected. Rare treasure.
Nice.
You are all weaklings!
Nice. I mean, Cryptus when you kill. I feel like that. So over the next couple of days, I just need to do all of my mirrors,
By my
and I
will.
will have the legendary Aquabreather, and I'll finally be full legendary and everything. That is my one and only goal.
Demons, look out!
That's refreshing. Protected.
Nothing can save me.
Easy peasy, dude.
Fire consumes at my whim. Hurts, doesn't it?
Nice. They all kind of like screwed up that one
I want
spot.
that.
I definitely should have the 100 Cryptus slain by the time. By the time I have the rifts done.
Beautiful blend of talents.
Barriers, now!
We have talked enough.
Let's go.
That's refreshing.
Maybe tag as many of these guys as possible.
Protected.
I should be on my. Mostly when I do these rift hunts and stuff, I'm on my red.
The storm shall bend at my word.
Provide boots. And you can tag as many of them as possible. But
Rise and serve.
a little less helpful, I'll say.
That had to hurt.
Definitely gonna be done. Take a couple more rifts. My dog is now in the office with me. My wife put him in the office because I was letting him kind of free run the house so that it wouldn't be an asshole. But now he's here.
I am mighty.
By my will. A wonderful combination.
Let's go.
How very satisfying.
Another one. I think that's literally right across the street. Yup, it's right here.
Fury rising! You are all weaklings!
Doing weeklies, so for the last couple of weeks, I stopped doing weeklies entirely. The Wizard's Vault needs a couple of things just to like refresh it on what the rewards are. I feel for the next 2 weeks we're basically still in limbo until we get that really big quarter 1 patch. And I'm pretty stoked about it because we're getting our raid and strike consolidation, so I actually like raiding, so I'm hoping that they do some good stuff with the rewards there. And if they do, I'll definitely be getting a lot of time out of doing raids and structured raids and content.
You are all weaklings!
If they don't have decent rewards, then I'll probably be disappointed. But I have faith that they're going to do something cool with the rewards and raids. And I think that they need to do another pass on the Wizards Vault at this point because outside of just the gold and stuff, I don't really have a whole lot to actually shoot for. And I don't really need the gold either because what do you use gold for? You use it for like gear and stuff. So one of those things that I feel needs like another little pass. Maybe have some consumable items or compound items in there, quality of life items. Because for me, I think it's definitely more geared towards newer players or players that are still gearing. But that ain't me, dog. I do like how they put all these rift essences into the gobbler or into the wallet now.
I am mighty.
I probably should be playing Luminary now.
History protected. Glorious combination of skill.
I don't know how many more rifts I have. At this point, I'm just trying to get the last couple of rifts done. I think I have 2 maybe. One more after this. And then I got a jam. Rom Ironback. Dude's drip is immaculate. just sitting there, unactivated.
Protected.
Feels bad.
I'm fast as.
Let's see. Where is it? It's over here, probably. Going back to the Path of Fire area. Let's go.
Fit and feisty.
Alright, last one. Then I will officially be done. I gotta go do a bunch of yard work. Yeah, boy. Nothing like celebrating
That
Marley.
hurt.
Like doing a bunch of yard work. I'll watch some YouTube videos. I'll read my YouTube comment section. I'll go on. That's my plan for the day. Let's see.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Suffer!
I'm fast as the wind.
Alright, let's go. Finished. My last rift. Objectives. Dude, and then that'll complete my weekly. That's crazy. I'm only 3 minutes behind.
You are all weaklings!
Done. All right. Have to spend more. I have to spend more to be able to complete it. But anyway, with that, guys, if you stopped by, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I hope you guys all have an amazing week. I'm going to hopefully get back to doing some of the gem code giveaways and stuff on Discord here pretty soon. I skipped last week, but yeah, it's a short week now. I gotta try to put a video together for you guys for next Monday. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for tuning in if you tuned in, and I'll catch you next time.